Hello, hello, good evening. Who is online with me? How are you? It's a beautiful day. In fact, the sun has been up all day. It's really shining brightly, at me here from my window. So how's everyone? How are you doing? How is your business? Let's chat. I love to hear from you. How's it going? What's been happening in your world since the weekend? What's been happening in your world since the weekend? Yes, the allergies are coming in. Okay, what's been happening in your world? Let me know who is live with me, and please share with me, where you are joining me from. And I love to know how I can support you better. So if you are tuning in live, I like to read your chat to see where you are tuning in from, and let me know your name so that I can welcome you warmly. As you know, my name is Bridget O. Michaels. I am your friend tonight on another edition of Leadership Mondays for Entrepreneurs with Bridget O. Michaels. Oh, yes. Uh, I had an interesting chat with my niece today, one of my favorite niece called today, and there was a question that she asked me today that I said, "Oh, that's what I'm going to teach today. Thank you for reminding me that." And she asked me, say, "Auntie, why is it so hard for people to lead themselves consistently? Why is it so hard?" And then I want to know, further why she asked the question. And she said, because she found out that building a consistent habit and maintaining it is very, very challenging for her, and she want to know how I've been able to do it, or how successful leaders actually you know are very consistent and or maintain a level of consistency in their leadership, growth and development. I thought that was a very good question for a young girl of our age, and I said, "Oh, good." And today I'm going to, jump on here and share with you what I discuss with her. And I hope that this little nuggets may help support you too in your leadership journey, especially if you have a team that you're building around you. Even if you don't have a team, you are still a leader if you are a parent and you have children at home that you lead. Yes. Or better still, you can lead yourself, because trust me, self leadership is very, very challenging. Self leadership. All right. So, what does Bridget have for us today? There are several specific habits that you can follow, as a leader, that can help you lead with strength, dignity, and courage. And you can be known or seen as a confident leader. What I tell you, every leader you see out there may have overcome one of these. So please pay attention. Why does this matter to you? Why am I sharing this with you? Oh, because I realize that if my niece could ask that question of me today, that means there are some other people out there that could be asking those same questions of themselves or of other people. That's why. So stay tuned. One of the habits that we're going to cover today, is something that I want you to start doing every day, and it will help build your confidence, and you'll be able to see immediate success. Because moving through your day, you are going to be facing, a lot of opportunities to put your core values to action. But today, we're going to learn, some of those, habits that we can master, that can help us become outstanding. as leaders out there, either in our profession, either in our businesses, in our homes, in our communities. The number one habit, what I'm going to share, I love because some of you, that will be your reaction. You're probably going to laugh when you actually hear the nugget that I'm going to, be sharing. You will laugh. But it may be very simple, but if it is very simple, you will have been there by now, right? You'll be living that life. Number one, make your bed. Oh, yes. Number one habit that I want you to start developing every day, work on it consistently, is make your bed. You're like, Bridget, huh? What has making my bed got to do with leadership skills? What has making my bed going to do with developing consistency? Oh, yes. I want you from tomorrow morning, right? When you wake up tomorrow morning, start tomorrow morning. Tomorrow is April 20th. Yeah, I want you, when you wake up tomorrow, start by making your bed. I promise you, you won't regret this. There's even an entire book, about it that's called Make Your Own Bed. It's I think it's little things that can change your life or something like that. The author, I think, is William H. McRaven. Yes, William H. McRaven. Find it. Make Your Bed, Little Things That Can Change Your Life, by William H. McRaven. Yes, that's his name. Find him. Because in that book, he outlines the benefits of starting each day with a made bed. Most importantly, it leads to a better day. You say making the bed is a small action. Hey, Miss Taiwo, thank you for watching. Today we are, encouraging our leaders, on little habits that they can do to lead their teams. And thank you that I know you are one leader, and this will be of tremendous value to you and your team. So the first nugget, or the first habit that I want you to develop from today, is every day you wake up, take it as a challenge. Yes, take it as a challenge for the next 7 days. I want you to try all of these things for 7 days only. Make your bed every morning when you wake up. Before you do any other thing, after you've woken up, do your morning devotions if you have one. I want you to make your bed. Making the bed is a small action that goes a long way. This one action is the catalyst for a day of success. Yeah. Starting your day with a positive action leads to more positive action. And making your bed, I tell you, it is a positive action. And before you know it, the stream of inspiration continues to more successes. Because remember, what is the skill that you are trying to develop here? I know you'll be asking, why is Bridget sharing this with me? What does this matter to me? Yes, because I want to encourage you to build consistency in the little things, in the very minutest task, as making your bed each day for the next 7 days. Because in order for you to focus on your own feelings or your strength, or in order to be better, you need to find something that you can do, that you can effectively do each day, every day, repeatedly, until it becomes a habit. And making your bed is a positive one, and it's a very small task, because all you're trying to achieve is learning how to stick to a routine. Yeah. And this is what you can get when you start making your bed. Making your bed can strengthen your ability to lead. And here is how. Because I know you are dying with that question. Why should I make my bed? Or what has that got to do with my ability to lead others? When you make your bed consistently every morning for the next 7 days, one, you form a consistent structure. Yeah. Number one, you form a consistent structure. Routines are an important part of each day because they provide a consistent structure. The structure also provides a stability that is an outstanding leadership skill because it gives you strength and it gives you peace of mind at the beginning of the day. Yeah. Walk into your room when the bed is nicely made and there's a peace, or there's an ambience of calm and peace that greets you when you open your bedroom door. Another thing that you gain when you make your bed every morning is predictability. Predictability. By knowing exactly what your morning looks like, you are able to avoid every unnecessary confusion or indecision because you already know what you're going to meet when you walk into your room, right? Because the bed is laid. And this decreases anxiety because your mind doesn't need to be riddled with unnecessary things about what your day will be like. You already know because your bed, it has started with a positive action of you making and laying your bed. Mhm. Also, it also gives rise to a greater self-discipline because sticking to a morning routine increases self-discipline in all areas. I want you to try this. Try it for the next 7 days. Come back and report to me if it's not working. Because it's like a ritual. It provides an inner strength that will permeate all of your affairs, making you a stronger leader because you have been able to develop a pattern, a routine, a habit that you gave yourself command and you're following it. As a simple task as laying your bed, just making your bed every morning. That's why I tell you, when you work with me or the clients that work with me, they understand that I keep it very simple. Oh, yes, that's it. That's like simple as 1 to 3. That's all it takes. I help you make the shift very simply because I do understand that there's so much information out there that people get overwhelmed with information. So I just give you little steps that you can implement, little shift that you can do, and you will actually begin to see the success. Above all, I don't understand. Are you feeling me? The satisfaction that you get when you walk into your bedroom when the bed is made. I don't know if anyone feels that way, but I feel real good within myself when I open my bedroom door and gosh, the yellow sheets are made or orange everywhere, just beautiful. I have a sense of satisfaction that I have been able to do that consistently and make it work. And that is what I'm asking you, my friends, to start, just start inculcating in your daily habits. Can you do this for yourself? Can you? Make your bed. 7 days challenge starting from tomorrow. Okay, so the next habit I want you to start working on is I'm laughing because I know after I've asked you to make your bed, you might not be looking forward to the next one. You're like, what's she gonna say next? Maybe we'll do the dishes. Okay, now the next one is I want you to act according to your values. Uh-huh. Yes, I want you to act according to your values. What are your values? What are your core values, your core concepts in life? What? What are your core concepts that can be used as a guidepost for your living, for your entire life? Some people, when I ask them what their core values are, they still don't know. They don't know. And if you don't know, please reach out to me. Reach out, let me help you. There are limitless possibilities for what values you can use to guide your leadership. Yes, there are. Based on how you live and work, you can evaluate your priorities and decide upon your core values. And again, you ask me, Bridget, what has this got to do with it? What does my core values go to do with my ability to lead others confidently as an entrepreneur or a business owner? And I'll tell you, these techniques or these habits can help you really clarify or answer that question that I'm going to share with you right now. I ask you one question today. What type of leader do you want to be? What kind of leader do you want to be? Because an effective an effective way to approach the prospect of choosing your value is by looking at what type of leader you want to be. That's the number one way for you to actually, identify, how to work or what your values are. What kind of leader do you want to be? How do you want to treat difficult situations? Are you the leader who, when things become difficult, you just run away? You just, you pack your bags. That's the door. You hit the door as fast as you can. You run away from difficult situations? Or when have you felt like a good leader in the past? When? When have you really felt? Just take a good look at yourself. Don't take a situation at home, at work, in business, anywhere. When have you felt like a good leader? The best way that you can actually answer this question to yourself is, 2020 was a very interesting year. Oh, very, very interesting. So how did you lead yourself, your family, your colleagues, your teams, your subordinates? How did you lead them in 2020? Maybe that will help you to actually find out what your core values are. Next, I want you to write down the things that are important to you. What are those things that are really important to you? While choosing your values, it may be helpful to write them down and think through what it will look like when you are acting upon those values. Yeah. Next, I want you to prioritize, because it's important to choose a small selection of values rather than dozens. Do you value integrity? Do you value people? Do you value honesty? What are your values? What are they? Do you trust people? At first, you can choose any value that sound applicable to you. But once you have a good selection, I want you to narrow those values based on how important they are to you. So what are your core values? And sticking to just a few guiding principles makes the evaluation of your decisions much simpler. Again, if you don't know your values, I want you to reach out to me, because I can help you. I can, and I want to help. Another thing that I want to point, another habit, is flexibility. How flexible are you? Part of being creative is an ability to be flexible. And there are a lot of leaders out there who are just not flexible at all. They are just not flexible. So how flexible are you with dealing with, the people that are around you? Because you can tell me, oh, I'm very creative. But if you are creative and you're not flexible, then how will your team benefit from your creativity? Because creativity is a major factor in leadership. In fact, it frequently separates the good from the great. Outstanding leaders, take it from me today, they are very creative. So I ask you again, how creative are you? An ability to think quickly and do things outside the box is a skill that can be harnessed by embracing creativity in new ways. And today, I really want to encourage you to try this to spark up your creativity. One, I want you to practice these little techniques. Of course, I said give it 7 days. One, journaling. There are many wonderful benefits of journaling. Yes, consistently journaling can help you heal you emotionally. Do you know that? Or do you think leaders don't get emotional? A journal is a great resource during times of stress or confusion. Most times when I can't find my way out of a situation, I just write. I just like to sit in the peace of either my bedroom or my thinking room and just start journaling. Whatever it is that comes to mind, I just write. And it's really helped me a lot of time to get over any stressful situation or any confusion. Rather than start beating myself and asking myself why, and put myself in a negative zone, nope. I pick up my pen and my journal. I just go sit in a quiet corner and I journal it. But getting your thoughts out of your head onto a piece of paper, you may be able to stand back and see your concerns, from a different perspective. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Definitely. I tell the ladies in my inner cycle, I tell them there's a relationship between their pen and their brain and the notepad. So they should always make a habit of journaling. One writing practice that you can implement today as an activity is called, I think it's by Julia Cameron. Julia Cameron. It's called Morning Pages. Morning Pages by Julia Cameron. In her book, The Artist's Way, she said morning pages are 3 pages of streams of consciousness writing that are best done as part of your morning routine. So writing like this gives you an immediate outlet where you can lay out any thoughts that may be bogging you down. So, do you have any thoughts, I asked today, that may be bogging you down, that you lack clarity on? Write them down. Because just like, Miss Cameron is telling us, it said writing gives you that, immediate outlet where you can lay down anything that is bothering you. So think of your morning pages, as a time, like as an opportunity to clean out your mind, declutter your mind, and get rid of unnecessary anxieties or worries or cares. Leave all your concerns on the page. Yes, on the pages, on the paper. Leave your worries there. You can just start simply by asking yourself, oh my goodness, why am I worried? As a leader, what is it that is worrying me today? And then write your worries on the paper. Just journal it down. Do 3 pages seems like too long? Do they seem like too long to you? 3. If 3 pages seems like too long, you don't need to complete a whole page. If it is 1.5 a page you can write today, do it. But all I'm saying is start small. Start where you are. Don't delay. Don't say, oh, okay, I hear you, Miss Bridget. I'll start doing it tomorrow. And you know what that is. You know what that is. Procrastination. Take an action today. Any action, anything that you can do today, right now. As soon as you finish listening to me and you know that this what all I'm saying pertains to you, or you find yourself in any of those 3 keys that I've shared, just get to it. Get to it. And what have I shared? I'm going to repeat it again. The first habit I said we should start, practicing. It might look very tiny, it may look very silly, but it's making your bed. Because I'm trying to encourage you to develop a consistent task or habit that can help you, because if you can make your bed consistently every day for the next 7 days without a break, it therefore means that you'll be able to do any other thing, pick up any other good habits and master it for another 7 days until it becomes part of you. Right? The second habit is, I want you to start acting according to your values. You're a man of faith, act like that. You love people, act like that. You value people, act like that. You trust people, show them you trust them. Yeah, honestly, if you really you how can you trust me if I can't feel it, if I cannot see it, if I cannot actually experience that you actually trust me? So show people that you actually trust them by allowing them, delegating, allowing them, to do something. Just give them the free hand to be able to do something, especially if they are members of your team. Delegate tasks to them and trust that they'll be able to do it without you being overbearing and watching them or looking behind them at all times to be sure that they are actually doing the task. Leave them to do it. You've already given them the task. Let them do it. Value people, but you have to act that way. All right? And then the last one was creativity. It was creativity. And I said that good leaders are very creative because you must learn how to think on your feet. You must learn how to think on your feet. Okay? And so I hope that today I was really able to serve you. Don't forget, write down those things that are worrying you as a leader. If you have things that you're not clear about, you have things that are seemingly unclear to you in your business, even if it's your business plan, you have something that is bothering you about your business plan that you're not clear about, journal it, write it down, because by so doing, it could be you have an aha moment. You begin to see your business goals, or in a different perspective. You begin to see what shift that you can do to make you a better entrepreneur, to make you a better leader, to make you a better parent, to make you a better spouse, or to make you just a better person in the world. It has been my utmost pleasure serving you again today on Leadership Mondays with Bridget O. Michaels. So stay tuned. I still have more of these habits to complete by next week, Monday. But until then, I want you to be well, be safe, go out there and be the leader you want to see in the world. Have a beautiful evening. Thank you, Miss Taiwo. Thank you for everyone who is watching me right now. And for every one of you who is going to be watching the replay, I say thank you. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.